Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Be Determined. Today we're going to be going over the worst bow in Slayers. But before we get into that, please make sure that you are subscribed. Currently, 89% of you aren't subs, so if you could help us make that number go a little bit lower, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We're almost up to 600 subs, and it's all thanks to you guys. I've been very blessed. Let's get into the video. Alright, so we're going over the worst Slayer bow in the game, and as you may have guessed by the island we're on, we are going to be talking about the digested mosquito bow. Now, you could argue that the scorpion bow is worse, but I would say it does have its uses, especially if you have really high strength. Like if you get up to 1,000 strength, you can deal 35,000 strength per second for 6 seconds. That's not completely useless. But the mosquito bow costs 11% of your max mana, deals 19% damage, and heals for twice the mana cost. It looks like it's not that good, so we're going to be testing out if it's better than it looks. So during Jerry a couple weeks ago, I did manage to drop a digested mosquito within like 5 minutes of me starting to grind out some of these tarantula slayers. I do actually have to buy the tarantula silk, so we're going to do that real quick. I filled out a bizarre order a little while ago, and there it is. It's finished, and I have so much tarantula webs still, so we don't have to worry about that. It's just all about how much flint we have at this point. So you need 3 stacks of tarantula silk in order to craft this bow. You're also going to need the digested mosquito, which is the RNG drop. It really doesn't cost that much on the auction house as of right now. Currently going for about 400k, and you'll also notice that the price of these mosquito bows on the auction house is really low, and that's because it's bad and it's not worth making. So I am actually paying about 18 million coins to craft this bad boy, and you can buy it off the auction house for 9 million. And I'm not even gonna go into how much it'll cost me to enchant it, get hot potato books, etc. But just so you know, if you do decide that you want this bow, don't craft it like I'm doing. You're going to want to buy it straight off the auction house. Alright, here we go. So, enchanted iron in the middle on the top and bottom row, digested mosquito on the left, and then 3 stacks of tarantula silk on the right. And there it is, a mosquito bow. 251 damage, 151 strength, 39 crit damage. This is a 10 million coin mistake. Here goes nothing, and that was very painful. Alright, so let's go see how much damage this does without enchants or reforges or hot potato books or anything. So I haven't actually had to do this with the bow in a long time, but I'm gonna hold down right click and let it go. 90,000, okay. Alright, 90,000 again, 90,613 looks to be the number. My juju does 148,000, so even though it's about the same price as far as crafting goes, like I could buy the juju for the same amount that it cost me to craft this bow. I literally get like 50% more damage off of the juju, which is ridiculous. And also I can shoot way faster. 1 2 3 4 versus 1 2 3. Like, that's just ridiculous. Alright, let's pop it in our museum, see how much it's worth before we put enchants and stuff on it. Maybe it'll deal a little bit more damage after we do that. Right there, 13.5 million coin value. This is the 1018th ever created, so there's a reason that there's not that many of them on the server. I'm making this video like probably 2 years since the mosquito bow came out, and I just made the 1018th. Not that it's hard to get, it's that it's not worth it. Alright, let's do /ET to open our enchanting table. We'll put piercing on it, give it chance, dragon tracer, snipe, cubism, infinite quiver, flame, power. Alright, so we were doing 90,000 to 107,000 damage. Now 100,000, 99. Alright, looks like we're doing about 10,000 more, so not terrible, not great. Maybe if we put some hot potato books on there, then it'll help out. 10. There we go, 10 hot potato books. Let's see if that increased it at all. From 100,000 to 110,000. Yep, increased it by 10,000. Ooh, there's 130,000 though. 130,000, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. 110,000, 115,000. Alright, there we go, 110,000. So now what we're gonna do is invest in an optical lens right here. and we'll go throw this on. There it is. Let's see if that increases the damage at all. We were doing 115k, so we've increased it by about 25,000 damage so far. And now we're doing 121k, 127k. Okay, now we're dealing some damage. 127k, 119k. Okay, so this increased it by about 5,000. If we had a headshot though, then we get 127k. Because that's what the precise ability also does, is deal 10% extra damage when you hit the head of the mob. So we hit him in the head, 121k, 127k. So we increase the damage output by about 35,000 damage, so about a 40% increase, which is not bad at all. Let's see how much it increased the value by. So currently it's valued at 13.5 mil. We put it in, and still 13.5 mil. Interesting. So I guess it doesn't take into account the enchants and things. That is quite odd, actually. I thought it would take that into account, but I guess not. Now, its ability only activates when you're sneaking and your bow is fully charged. It'll cost 11% of your mana, you'll deal 19% more damage, and you'll heal for twice of your mana cost. So it could be viable as a healing item, but only if you have a very large amount of mana. Let's say I wear my Final Destination set with 1200 mana. It's not a crazy amount of mana, but it'll do. And I take a bunch of fall damage. And I shoot, and it heals me for 300. Then I shoot, healed me for 400. So you can see it can heal you for quite a bit. Alright, so you can see Mosquito Bow goes for about 10 million coins, and Jujus are 17 million coins. So they're a bit more expensive, but they are way more than twice as good. You get nearly twice the attack speed, you get more damage, and it basically just looks cooler. It's more useful, looks cooler, it's just flat out better. So I'm gonna have to recommend not getting the Mosquito Bow. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.